The last 72 hours or so have been odd, to say the least. As you guys know, I always keep it a buck with you guys. If something's happening, you see what happens within my day. I talk about it. I hit stuff head on. I don't run from things. I confront them. And this is what this video is going to be about. Most of you will not know what I'm talking about, but you'll know after this video. Some of you that are watching this video know exactly what has transpired. It's not a lot of y'all, but there's some of y'all. So let me go, before we can go forward, let's go backwards real quick. But before I get to that, I've been sick as a dog the last 2 days. It hit me, what is today, Thursday? It hit me Wednesday when I woke up. That's why there was no motivation hour. There was no video yesterday. I literally just left the house for the first time in like almost 2 days just now. Starting to feel a little bit better, but it is what it is. Now, I guess it started, okay, let's start. Let's get into it. So there was a fellow content creator in my neck of the woods, South St. Louis. His channel is No Bumper TV or The Gig Machine, one of the two. I think maybe he calls himself the both. And he's making content. I've seen him out and about. We've had some, we've spoken a few little times, nothing big. We don't really know each other. But I've seen him. He sees me. It is what it is. And I make videos every day. I share my experience every day, right? So I talk about priority access. I think there is something to be said for that. I'll get to that at some point in this video, maybe not. There's something to be said for it, right? So I film my interaction of going into places, coming out of places. I've mentioned and referenced this gentleman, No Bumper TV, a few times saying, well, why is DoorDash sending me this when he's sitting in the parking lot and he doesn't get it and it's a good order? It's something that's like a $7 plus a couple miles. Surely he would, I was making an assumption, surely he would take that if it was hitting his phone. I was assuming it was hitting mine because of priority. Really no way to really know 100%, but I'm making my videos. I'm giving you my day. And then I started collabing with him in the YouTube. There's a YouTube feature called Collab, right? So he made a video talking about priority access and how it's a scam. And on his device, on his phone, you could see he has priority access, but he has a 0% acceptance rate. So I did a reaction video to that saying, man, he must be using a glitch or something. I still stand by that. He's doing something, but that's his business. It's not my business. I don't care. Do you, right? Get over on DoorDash. I could care less, right? But to my point, the priority access is a thing. Otherwise, he wouldn't be using it. I think that's a fair thing to say, fair assumption. Anyway, so I've done some collabs with him. He works like 100 hours a week. He's shown all of this on his channel himself. He's given us the information and I reacted to it. And I don't think he liked that. He didn't like it. I think he took it as I was talking down on him. Even though in those videos, I was shouting him out, telling you guys, go check him out. He's a fellow St. Louis gig content creator, a father. Go show him some love and support. I said that many times. Maybe he missed that. Not a big deal. This Sunday, I saw something that he was saying. I think he felt some type of way. He felt like he was being disrespected. I went on Sunday, this past Sunday, to St. Louis Bread Company in hopes that he'd be there. He was there by chance, kind of lucky. I did that before I went to go play basketball. I pulled up. We were talking. I said, let me park the car. I parked the car. We talked some more. We had a great man-to-man conversation. In that conversation, he said some things. I said some things. It was very cordial. Not threatening in any way, no violence, no nothing. We just talking like men, saying that there's a difference. He even admitted, maybe I misunderstood. It's like, yeah, I get it. Maybe me too. Maybe, I showed him love. I respect that he works his grind. He's a father. I get why he does what he does. I don't know. It's not for me. I wouldn't want to work 100 hours. I don't think he does either, but respect is respect. In that conversation, he mentioned, Pedro, we can do this like WWE. Those are his words. We can do this like WWE. My response was, man, I don't want to do no fake drama, man. That's not me. I got sponsors. I got this. That's not how I want to do it, but we could do it a different way. We could collab. We can go live together. And we ended the conversation fine. We dapped it up and that was it. I thought it was over. Because at the end of the day, I attack things head on. If I see there's an issue, if somebody has some words that they want from me, I'll meet you. We could talk about it. That's what we should be doing. We're DoorDash drivers. We're fathers. That's more important than anything else, in my opinion. And then on Monday, he pulled up on me. Some of you guys have seen the video. He's real loud. He's showing the camera. He didn't show the whole interaction, but that's okay. He did what he did. He pulled up on me. He pressed me. He confronted me in a very aggressive manner. People can take that video for what they want. I assumed, based on our conversation on the day before, that it was a joke. Pedro, we can do this like WWE. Those were his words. Correct? If I'm wrong, I mean, I'm giving facts here. So I assumed it was just for YouTube. Clicks and views, a little viral video, whatever, right? Maybe I'm wrong, because since then, he continues to say things, continues to do this, continues to tell me I can't go here, I can't go there, calling me out on my name. Words don't mean anything to me. You can call and say and think whatever you want. I'm cool with it. I know who I am. I stand very, very firm in that. I'm good with that. But at the end of the day, we're both fathers. We're both men. We're both hustlers out here making money to provide. That is the number one thing for me. Now, I'll say this in closing. I don't want no drama. I don't want no beef. I thought we handled it on Sunday. If you feel like it's not handled, if you feel like you want an apology, I'll tell you what, I'll apologize. I'm sorry if you took those collabs that I was doing, my reactions to your videos. If you took that away, if you felt like that was me being disrespectful, I apologize for that. That was not my intent. As far as some of the other things that you're saying, that I blocked you on YouTube, not true. I didn't block you. So I don't know if you don't know how YouTube works. You're not blocked because you're able to comment on my page. I can comment on yours. I did not block you on my page. As far as your brother goes, I don't know who your brother is. I do remember back in a while ago, I was in Panera and I was coming out and I said, hey man, can I ask you a question? And this guy, I'm assuming it's your brother. I'm not sure, but I'm assuming, I'm probably right. Say, hey man, leave me alone. Don't talk to me. That was all he said. So if your brother feels disrespected, I ask him, hey man, can I ask you a question? I wasn't filming him when I was doing that, or I've never filmed him or you in that way. It is what it is. But I actually don't know who your brother is. There wasn't any kind of confrontation, nothing like that. I did ask him a question. He said he wasn't interested, and that was it. All I ever try to do is uplift other fellow content creators. I've helped a lot of content creators in this space. And when I see somebody, when I notice that you were making content, I say, hey man, ooh, okay, I like this. But then I see some of the things you're showing us. I'm like, hold up, something don't seem right there. So I react to it. But I want you to succeed. And like I told you on Sunday, I can help you on YouTube. If you want it. If you don't, you're going to do it on your own. That's cool. But I could definitely help you get monetized, give you a little bit of game. We can collab together. I'm still for that. Because at the end of the day, I want all of us to eat. But I will continue to be in South St. Louis. I'll continue to go live. I'll continue to make my content because that's what I do. I will continue to be myself. I will not be scared into not doing things. I won't be scared into moving. It's not that serious. I will continue to do what I got to do. And if anything, everything that people have seen has been documented. It's on YouTube. It is what it is. People can make their assumptions. I could care less. I stand where I stand. People know who I am. And I'm good with all that. We DoorDash drivers out here. And the one thing I want to say is, it's been weird. This week, I was doxed on a different channel. It was brought to my attention that I was doxed. My personal information, where I live, my family members, my girlfriend's name, things like that were put on the internet. And I don't necessarily worry about stuff like that, but then when you mix in this, what we got going on this week, with a fellow person that's actually in St. Louis, and even him in one of my comment sections, the gig machine says, I know where you live. That gives me pause. I have a daughter. I have a girl. I got family. I will protect them and defend them at all costs. I will protect myself and defend myself at all costs. I don't want to be that guy. I don't think the gig machine wants to be that guy. He's a father of 2 boys. We're more similar than we are alike. But this week has made me think about a lot of things. Somebody doxed me on the internet. Now that doesn't really, it's not the end of the world because you can find out somebody's information very easily. But it gives me pause to think about, wow, okay, Pedro, is it more important to look a certain way on the internet to people you don't know for drama? Who cares? I don't care what y'all think about me. Well, I need to protect and defend the people that really know me. And I will always do that. So if I get pressed upon, challenged, attacked, if any of those things happen to me, I will protect and defend myself, because that's what I have to do. That's within my right. It's within my legal right to do that, and I will do that. But I don't want to do that. So the gig machine, this is what I offer to you. 2 different things. You take it or you leave it. I already invited you on the Sunday show. I think you said maybe you'll do next Sunday. Come on, tell your story. Help build your channel. You could tell your story in the gig world. You've obviously been doing this longer than me. You've got some game you can uphold to the community. You're good on camera. Come on the show. We could do an interview. And we don't have to like each other, but we could do that interview. I think it will be good for both of us. I think it will be really good for your channel. It'll be good for my channel too. It will be good to see the people, to see us come together and do something positive. The negative stuff is short term. And I realize I've commented things in your comments that I can see that when you're reading it, I can see that you could take it that I'm being weird or being whatever, or I'm being like, I get it. I totally understand that coming from your perspective, but that's not my intent. All I'm trying to do is help you. And me collabing with you in the shorts and me doing those kind of things, me giving you exposure, me shining you out of my live, all that does is help you. And I think you know that. So beyond coming on the show, if you want to come on the show, you can come on the show. I think we could talk about our differences there. Or if you want, we do a 10, 12, however many hours you want to do, we do a dash off. We do a dash off. And whoever makes the most money, the winner gets the loser's money. So if you go out and make 300 and I make 250, I give you my 250. And we can see who the king of St. Louis is on the DoorDash app. I think that is what people would like to see. That will get some good, positive clicks and views, because all the vultures that are trying to poke on us and gain on us, them dudes is clowns. And you know who I'm talking about. The gig machine, you know who I'm talking about. They clowns, bro. We ain't clowns. So I'll do a dash off with you if you want. That will be fun. We do some of it live. We meet up in a parking lot. We exchange the information in live time with the audiences. And whoever wins gets the loser's earnings. I think that's an appropriate way to handle it. Let's see who the king of St. Louis is. I think that will be fun. I think it's going to be really close. And that's why I think it will be fun. So the ball's in your court. You tell me how you want to handle it. You tell me how you want to proceed. At the end of the day, I'm going to keep moving how I move. But that's it. A lot of y'all won't understand this conversation. You won't get it. And that's okay. But this is what the last few days have been like for me. So I need to share them with you guys, because that's what I do. I don't hide. I don't cower. I don't run from things. I attack them straight on. This is what's happening. This is my take on it. Everything that I said in this video was a fact. Everything that I said happened. How it happened is exactly how it happened. So the gig machine, I offer you my apology if you felt disrespected. That was not my intent. And I do apologize for that. It's up to you. We can handle it. It's like a couple of St. Louis dudes, man. It's completely up to you how you want to go about it. But at the end of the day, we fathers first. And I will always, when I was younger, things are different. I'm 42 years old, man. I'm going to make sure I get home to my girl and my daughter. Those are the 2 most important people in my life. And my pride, my ego, that stuff is when I was in my 20s and early 30s, man. I'm not about that. I'm just not. So that's my response. Some of y'all will take this and spin it in a certain narrative. I'm cool with that. I always stand my ground. I always stand for what I believe in. And all I want fellow content creators to do is do well. I won't be making DoorDash content forever. So it's got to be other people that are going to keep doing different things, figuring things out, different ways to entertain. And I love it. And I'm here for all of it. If you want to do a dash off, we can do a dash off. I think that would be fantastic for the community. I think it will be fun. And at the end of the day, we both make money, but one person doesn't make money. The other person basically doubles their money. I think that could be fun as well. But I ain't for all this street stuff. I'm not for you said WWE. So I assumed, and I think it's a fair assumption, that when you said that to me on Sunday and that you did what you did on Monday, that it looked like WWE to me. And I think that is more than a fair assumption on my behalf. Since then, Maybe you've changed your mind and you're completely, you can change your mind, right? That's completely up to you. But I'm gonna keep doing what I do. The rest is up to you. How you want to handle it, it's gonna be completely up to you. These are my cards. I laid them on the table. You tell me what you want to do. It is what it is. And for those of you that are like, what is he talking about? This is what's happened in the last couple of days. And I got doxxed, so it's made me think. It's made me think. It's not about me, my pride and my ego, and acting a certain way on YouTube. Get out of here with all that. At the end of the day, I got doxxed on YouTube. And it wasn't the gig machine that did it. But all this happened in the same week. It's made me think about what's really important. And my family will always come first before my pride, my ego, and some internet stuff. That doesn't mean anything to me. I got family members, other people calling me, emailing me. Pedro, you good? What's going on? What's going on? I'm all right, but I'm going to make sure I'm okay. I will always protect and defend myself. I'll protect and defend my girls at any cost. We'll see where he goes from here. It's completely up to him. This is my documentation. This is how I feel about it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess. Hopefully I'll be back on the road.